I'm Mark Lopez. I'm a sophomore second baseman from Baltimore, Maryland.
And I'm Josh Hedgeka. I'm a senior pitcher from Detroit, Michigan.
Josh, you're starting back-to-back games, going back to the conference championship. You had 20 relief appearances to start the year, now back-to-back starts. What's your mentality going into the game today?
You know, starting and relieving are two very different approaches to pitching. One thing I actually told my pitching coach before the game today is I like the aspect of starting where you can kind of build up to the beginning of the start instead of having to get loose before a game and then wait for the 7th or 8th inning and then get going then. So it's kind of cool to be able to just build up and just go from the first pitch.
11 strikeouts, career high for you. How does that feel?
That feels great. It was my fastball and slider were just working today, missing bats, and everything was just moving a lot, and glad I was able to help the team win.
Mark, on to you. You had a solid conference tournament hitting 2 home runs, and you had a couple of rough-at-bats to start today, but then you get the fastball in the middle and you crush it. 3-run shot, give your team their first lead of the day. What did you see? How'd that feel?
Like I said, it was just a fastball right there. It was nice. Well, it's nice, of course, being in the 9 spot behind one of, if not the best lineup in all of Division III. We got Nate Davis, Festa D-Jock with all double-digit home runs. You know, somebody like me sitting in the 9 spot, I feel like 85% fastballs, which you can't beat if you're me. And then sitting behind him, Hedgeka in the field, it's just a great spot.
Josh, it was 6 years ago today, to the day, we last had a complete game in an NCAA tournament game. I know that that's probably hard to put in historical perspective,
Yeah.
but as you were moving along, was there a point where you thought, yeah, I could get through 9 today? It was hot, maybe the hottest day we've played maybe since Florida. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just trying to take it one pitch, one inning at a time. You know, every time I go in the game, my mentality is I want to be in this game until the end of the game, and whether that's as a reliever or as a starter, you know, I think it's my game, and I want to do that. But you know, just trying to take it one inning, one pitch at a time, trying to focus on the batter that I was facing at that time, and just cruise.
Josh, you have a ton of experience pitching in regionals, about 2016 to 2017. You've been there. Mark, this was your first time playing in a regional. Were there some butterflies for you there today, or was it just business as usual?
No, there were definitely some butterflies. It's funny today, well, it's such a big game for us. I actually had my parents, step-parents, grandparents. I had all my buddies from high school that just finished school. They were all here, so it was obviously a huge game. It was also, I had 20 people in the stands for the first time, which was really cool. But like I said, to be able to hit that and everybody see, it was an awesome day.
How about the fact that this is the first time in the storied history of Hopkins baseball there's ever been an NCAA tournament game played here, because it just wasn't formatted like that. You know, just the thought about being the first team to ever do that.
Yeah, we saw the new format this year. We saw that they went to the Division I format, and honestly, frankly, if we weren't hosting a regional, we would have been disappointed in our season up to that point. We definitely expected to be here. We wanted to be here, and we expect to make it all the way to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So, hoping we can take it.
Coach, you've been here for 40 years. Obviously, it's your first time playing an NCAA regional game at home. How does it feel to play at home and win?
It feels great to play at home. It feels even better to win, although it really didn't seem like an NCAA game. It felt like a conference tournament game. But I'm sure glad that we played here, and I thought the fans were great. And there's certainly a lot to be said for familiarity, and our players, came through when they had to.
How important is it to get that first win?
Well, it's really important. It makes all the difference in the world. Not having to know that you have to win 2 tomorrow and 2 on Sunday. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if we don't come out and win tomorrow.
Did you have a preference going in, rather if you'd win, who you'd rather face between Susquehanna or TCNJ?
Well, on paper, you would rather not face TCNJ, but I hadn't seen any of these teams at all this year, and we tried to get some video and watch a little bit. Quite honestly, maybe Susquehanna's a little better hitting team than TCNJ. I think TCNJ probably has better pitching depth, so, who knows?
What was your thoughts sending Hedgeka back out there to start today after he threw 20 straight relief appearances to start the year?
Well, our whole feeling with Josh is he's really tough against right-handed hitters and not so tough against left-handed hitters. And therefore, when we knew we were going to play Haverford in the championship game, they were a 9 right-handed hitter lineup. And I just said to our coaches, it's just ideal for Hedgie. you know, some of them were skeptical since he hadn't started all year, but I thought this is the perfect opportunity. Well, this team had used 9 right-handed hitters most of the year. Now, they led off with a lefty today. Of course, he gets a hit to start the game, which, you know, it seems to be his MO, Hedgie's MO with the left-handed hitters. But the rest of them were right-handers, and I thought it was the perfect matchup again.
Mark Lopez really hasn't had much playing time in his 2 seasons up until late this year. Goes out, starts in NCAA regional for you, and has that 3-run home run to give your team the first lead of the day. How exciting was that to see?
That was great. I mean, that took, you know, obviously it broke the tie, but it also, I think, brought our kids back to life. We were dead a little bit. And, you know, quite honestly, I'm glad that they pulled their starting pitcher because he was sailing along pretty well, mixing his pitches really well, not walking anybody, and he was very good. So I was glad to see us get him out. And then when Mark got ahead of 1-0 in the count, you know, I told him I'd get a good cut at a fastball, and he did.
You talk a little bit about the difference in format this year. You know, now you have a win. If you win the first game of an 8-game regional, 18 regional, you still got a ways to go. Not that you want to look ahead. How important it is to get the first win in only a 14 regional, and now you really set yourself up, and you got a complete game.
Right.
On the
Oh, it's really important. I think I would be surprised if teams who did not go 2-0 did not win almost every regional. It's just so tough for the other team because that team now, you know, needs 1 more win, and whoever they're playing more than likely needs, you know, 3 more wins. So that's going to be the crucial game tomorrow. You know, I'm glad we're there, but we still have a lot of work to do.